Hey guys, this is Chris with Dr. Gamer Logic, and today we're going to be comparing the original PlayStation, this is the audiophile version, with the PlayStation Classic. I'm going to be playing 3 games from each, and we're going to see how the quality of video compares between the two. So I'm going to be doing Tekken 3, Metal Gear Solid, and Final Fantasy VII. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video and want me to do the same thing for the NES and the SNES classics, let me know in the comments below and I'll do that, because if you guys enjoy this video, I'll love making more. Please subscribe as well, because there's going to be plenty more videos like this, as well as going over video games that are very rare that people never even heard of. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Just please subscribe and hit the bell button so you get the notifications when my new videos come out. Alright, I hope you enjoy the video. So I just set up my PlayStation Classic and let's check it out. So we're going to do there, change virtual disk during gameplay, turn the console on and off, quit the game and go to home screen. Simple enough. Alright, so let's do a comparison. Let's see, what game should we try first? Ooh, Persona. Nice. Siphon Filter. Twisted Metal. Grand Theft Auto. Let's start with Tekken. That should be an easy one to compare. I'm trying to find a game that I own already for my PlayStation original. Alright, so just starting it up, you can tell that the PlayStation Classic has much less ragged edges. Color is much better. Just the quality alone is surprising on the PlayStation Classic. So it looks like a more definitive way to play the game would be on the PlayStation Classic compared to the original PlayStation. One thing I did notice between the two, the original PlayStation does have better sound, but I have the audiophile version with the 3 connectors instead of just the plug-in port. So that could be a large factor, so I'm not going to go by that because not every PlayStation has those 3 plugs. But another thing I did notice is a lot less input lag on the PlayStation Classic. It was easier to play the PlayStation Classic compared to the original PlayStation. I'm guessing that might have to do with the PlayStation Classic having the built-in upscaler compared to my original PlayStation using an external upscaler going to the HDMI. So, but all in all, PlayStation Classic's ahead. Alright, so we tried Tekken 3. I'm looking forward to playing this, because I never played the original, but that's going to be on my own time. Ooh, Rayman, Oddworld. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. Cool borders. So now we will try some Metal Gear, one of my favorite games. So again, on this one with Metal Gear Solid, you can see the big difference. Basically, one you can see, the other one is so covered in shadows and you can barely make out anything on it. This might just be a result of the upscaler I'm using. I noticed the rats there. I was trying to see if you can catch the rats. So it might be just the upscaler. So the next video, on the next one, I switched up the upscaler and see if that helped any. But I guess we'll see next if the upscaler made any difference on the original PlayStation. But so far, round 2 goes to PlayStation Classic again. So what I'm going to try to do on this playthrough is I'm going to try to change out the upscaler I'm using for my systems, and see if that has any impact on quality. But this time we're going to choose Final Fantasy. Okay, so I did switch out the AVI to HDMI upscaler, so it's a different one, and I do see it's a little bit brighter, but the lead still has to go to the classic quality because it's brighter colors, it's sharper edges, it just looks overall much better. Now on the last video, you could tell with the old upscaler it was very difficult to see. So what I went and did was took a new video with the new upscaler. I'm going to compare the two upscalers together and we'll see how the quality differs between the two. But when changing your original systems to HDMI, the upscaler and the converter really does matter for quality. So make sure you get a good quality converter. But here the classic has to take it hands down again. Where you'll really see the difference for this Final Fantasy VII game with the classic versus the original is once we get to the fighting scene when Cloud enters his first fight with the soldiers. We'll see. As you can tell here, you can see it's much more blurry in the original. So personally, I always prefer the original just because of nostalgia. But as you can tell from this video, the classic, the quality is much better. But if you look closely, there are more jagged edges on the classic version compared to the original, but then again that could be due to the blurriness that the original has. So here's where you really see the difference. You can see it's more sharp on the classic version compared to the original version. Now this is what it looks like when you have a bad upscaler versus a good upscaler. You see how dark it is on the left side, and on the right side it's much better. It's still not as good as the PlayStation Classic. As you can see here, the PlayStation Classic is much better quality. But at least it's visible and you can see what's happening on screen. So you can tell that there's a big difference between a good upscaler, bad upscaler. Alright, so in the end, the PlayStation Classic came out on top. Once I did switch the converter, it seemed to be much closer matched, but as you could tell from the PlayStation Classic, it was much sharper with better colors. So I give the award to the PlayStation Classic. So now what I'm thinking about doing, since I determined that this plays the games better, I'm going to transfer all my CDs to digital format, all the games I own, and put them on here, and then I'll be doing my reviews from here. So my next video will most likely be on hacking the PlayStation Classic so you can put the games you already own onto the PlayStation Classic. Okay, make sure you own the games first before putting them on here. Alright, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe because I will be doing other videos like this. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do the same type of video for the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, and I'll be using the good converter upscaler the entire time. So let me know in the comments. Please subscribe and like. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a great day.